Welcome to another edition of Fitness Friday Posi-TIPS with Rachelle. Folks, this is a special one as today is Friday, May 15th, and this is actually in 2 days will be my 26th year fitness anniversary. You notice something has changed in that statement from last year and all the previous years to this year. Instead of it being gym fitness, it is now general fitness. So folks, this one's actually coming to you from the cardio section of Rachelle's Home Fitness Center, also known as my garage. So folks, as I shared with you last week, this, the coronavirus challenge, this coronavirus pandemic has challenged all of us in many, many different ways. And as I attested to last week, the concept of working out at home has really grown on me. And as you can see here, I actually have kind of personalized my environment, and you can see the outside presence, the outsized presence in terms of Edge Fitness. And I shared with you several weeks ago how the beginning of this pandemic, when gyms first started shutting down. So actually, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. So Monday, March 16th, that was my last workout in my gym, Planet Fitness in Commerce Township, Michigan. And so gyms closed the next day. And so that Monday, had to be around maybe 5-ish or so. I was checking my email, saw an email from Planet Fitness announcing this new concept of having home work-ins starting at 7 o'clock that evening. So, I don't have a personal Facebook page, but I can always just, Google any Facebook page I want to see. So I Googled that, went to the Planet Fitness Facebook page, and spent about 60 seconds, kind of watching that. And I remember on my couch in my pajamas, because by 7 o'clock p.m., I'm just, my energy level is way down. 5 o'clock in the morning and 4:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock, I have a lot of energy, but my energy was soaked. But I still gave it a chance. I watched it, and I said, well, you know what, this is, workout, 20-minute workouts, 20 minutes or less, that just wasn't my cup of tea. But, I couldn't pass up an opportunity, even here celebrating my fitness anniversary, to highlight once again the SWOT analysis. So what happened was Edge Fitness, again, the threat, saw an opportunity and said, okay, this home work-in concept, took it, ran with it, blew it up. And they had, multiple times each day, multiple modalities in terms of workouts. And so that following morning, the 17th, so that Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I ended up going to 12 Oaks Mall here in Novi and doing some power walking. So that was on the list. I told you I had plan B through plan F. And so I had different gyms that I was going to call in favors, not knowing that they were going to all be closed. And so those all went by the wayside. So I said, okay, go and power walk at the mall. That's better than nothing. So went and power walked those 3 days. That Thursday morning, I was actually at the mall power walking, got a text message stating, hey, by the way, I know you're going to power walking, but the malls are going to be closing. This 12 Oaks is actually closing tomorrow. Just saw it on the news. Okay, cool, no problem. And so Tuesday morning, because Edge reacted to that, again, from a marketing, think about marketing, how I often talk about competitive analysis and the importance of reacting to competitive threats. So they saw that work-in home workout and work-in opportunity, counteracted that from a competitive standpoint, blew it up, kicked off their own version of that. And actually their very first section was with Greg DiNatale, who's the National Fitness Director, and he spoke that morning on protein. So I saw that because I got an email from them as well. And so I saw that email, and protein is actually something I'm working diligently on, so that got my attention. You want to get my attention with anything in any situation, educate or enlighten me. And that just happened to be a topic I'm very, very interested in. So as I was on my way to the mall, I was in Walmart, ran by Walmart to grab a few things, and I was actually listening in. Googled that Edge Fitness Club's Facebook page, listening in, just taking in a lot of the tips, a lot of good things to say, so got my attention. And that was that. So went in power walk, that was that morning, never anticipating that option, that power walking option at the mall was going to cease as of that Friday. So that Friday, I remember it was later on, maybe 6-ish, 7-ish. I was just sitting on my couch, and I remember thinking, what in the world am I going to do? I'm out of options. Not doing anything is not an option. And so I finally, was thinking long and hard, like, what am I going to do? So I actually went back to the Edge Club's, Facebook page, checked out some of their workouts during that week, and actually couple, very quickly. I'm talking like 30 seconds, 60 seconds, just scrolling through. And so a couple of them got my attention. HIIT training and cardio dance. Things that I've done in the past. I used to do hybrid workouts in terms of HIIT training combined with machines. And so that really got my attention, got my engines turning, so to speak, in terms of my mind and really planning and thinking. And I said, okay, bam, this is going to have to be it. This is going to have to be it. I'm going to have to start working out at home. It's this or nothing. And so I really thought, and I said, that's what I can do. I think, just basically doing things I've already done, minus a gym, minus machines, minus, cardio machines and selectorized weight machines and dumbbells and things like that, barbells. It's got to be all me now. And so, folks, that was Friday. It was Friday evening, and I made that decision. I got to work out at home. That's it. My journey, as I've stated in past Fitness Friday Posi-TIPS, there's 3 non-negotiables in my life: faith, family, and fitness. And so that Saturday morning, it had to be about 7 o'clock. I came on down here to the cardio section and kicked off that workout with a series, HIIT training. Then I went upstairs, and so I'm all over my house in terms of resistance training, push-ups, yoga, Pilates, everything from my guest bedroom to my master bedroom to doing push-ups on the dining room floor. And so, but folks, it has been quite an experience. It has been quite an experience. And in this leadership series, last time I talked about how as leaders, we are going to be tested. We are going to be tested. We are going to face adversity. Certainly in all my years of gym fitness, I never expected a situation like this. But it has worked out extremely well, and it has really grown on me, and it's just humbled me in so many different ways. And as you can see here behind me, I've kind of made my own little workout space very homely down here, very comfortable, very personalized. But you can see the outside. You see this Edge Fitness Club t-shirt that I got at their, popped in on their grand opening. That was September 28th of last year. So popped on in, got that free t-shirt, and you see on my wall the outside presence that Edge Fitness. I'm not a member of that gym, and that's why I often say, particularly as leaders, it's so important that we be open. We be open to other opportunities. We be just open to other influences and experiences. Because if I had not, it was truly Edge that got my attention, and that I really saw those HIIT workouts, 30, 60 seconds, very quick, bam, that's all I needed. Very quick inspiration to say, you know what, these folks are very serious about their fitness. They're making stuff happen at home. I got to do the same thing because I can't do nothing. Nothing is not an option. So you can see, I have no problem giving credit where credit is due. Even if it's for a chain that I'm actually not even a member of, just popped in on a grand opening, as I do many different cases here in our Metro Detroit club. So folks, be open. If that is one word of inspiration and encouragement I have for you today, is be open. Inside the fitness, inside of your fitness journey, outside of your fitness journey, but certainly in your leadership journey. Because had I been closed and said, well, I don't want to hear from any other entities except for my own gym and gym chain, folks, I would probably just be chilling on the couch doing nothing in terms of fitness right now. So I just challenge you to be open, be very open-minded to experiences, opportunities, workouts, different modalities, gym or no gym, whatever the case may be, whatever you have to do to maintain your fitness journey, be prepared to do whatever you have to do to make it happen. And another thing as I wrap up here, this quick episode, the threat. I talked about just how the coronavirus, the pandemic, has been a threat to all of just everyone's way of life, the fitness industry, whatever the case may be. But so think about the fact that I am standing here doing this episode from Rachelle's Home Fitness Center. Think about what a threat that is. Rachelle has never worked out at home before. It was off limits for more than 25 years. And now Rachelle is happily working out at home now. And this type of experience is being replicated by a whole lot of people across this country from a fitness perspective. So that's the threat. People buying Peloton bikes. I see that Peloton, I see that delivery van around Novi constantly whenever I'm out, going to the post office or going to Walmart or something like that, folks. That Peloton, folks in Novi seem to be keeping that Peloton company and just helping their helping their business in terms of buying equipment. So that's happening all across the world, really. And so just be open. And so recognize, folks, gotta do what you gotta do. I'm doing what I have to do, and I'm loving it every step of the way. Never thought in a million years I would say that about working out at home, but I'm absolutely loving it. So, folks, that's all I have for you today here at Rachelle's Home Fitness Center, the cardio section, where I get things started, folks. And so everything from running laps to it's all HIIT training, sprinting down here, super fast jumping jacks. I do it all. Jumping rope, everything. It's all good, folks. So stay tuned until next week. I'm going to jump back on board with the leadership series and leadership lessons. So until then, stay tuned, and remember, I am positively passionate about your leadership and fitness. Make it a great